Hello and welcome to Jubilee Bridge. When this bridge was originally built, it was called Jubilee Bridge, seeing as it goes over from the UK mainland on the right to the island of Walney on the left. It was originally a toll bridge, but it was decided to drop the toll and have it as a public access bridge, and it was rechristened, or rather it was renamed Jubilee Bridge in honour of the occasion. As you can see, it's got loads of scaffolding hanging off it at the moment. That's not normally there, but just as we were going into the lockdown, the crews were out rigging scaffolding along the bridge in anticipation of repainting it. It's only the second time that's happened in the 20 years that I've been there, so not exactly an ongoing event, but it does happen from time to time. That's one of the control houses, and that's the centre span of the bridge. That's a lifting bridge which pivots up on either side, goes vertically, so that tall sailing ships can access it. You can sail ordinary boats even beneath the side arches a lot of the time, but the centre span is there specifically for sailing boats. That is the other half of the submarine facility. The submarine facility was originally Vickers shipyard 100 years or so ago, and this entire length of the channel, every buoy on it usually has a sailing yacht moored to it, or perhaps some sort of work vessel for the wind farm that's now just offshore. But as you can see, it's a little bit early in the year to get many sailing boats out, and I suppose the lockdown is affecting how many people are still able to get out on the boats. It's a very social activity. You normally take a bunch of friends and what have you, so maybe that's part of the reason it's not filling up as quickly as I would have anticipated. I'm just going to go over to the shore now and show you what Walney Island's actually like, what it's made out of. Along the bottom you'll see the structure of the sea defence. It's all made out of rounded pebbles that were found on the beach. Those pebbles are actually and one's much bigger than that as well, they're actually what the entire island is made out of. Thousands of years ago, the glaciers were coming down south, and as they got around this location, the weather warmed up, the glaciers started melting, and all the boulders that had been collected off the side of the mountains up north, they all got deposited on the seabed, and the entire 10 miles long Walney Island is nothing more than a cluster of rocks into which dirt and soil has managed to find its way. This particular section down here is quite notorious for dead boats. The one nearest to Gamma in particular, that hasn't moved for 20 years to my knowledge. It's got no engine, it's never been repainted, nobody's ever done any work on it, it just sits there. It's someone's pet project from years gone by. More than likely, he's not as young as he used to be, you can't. He bought it in high hopes, shall we say. These houses were all built for the foremen of Vickers shipyard. The entire area is called Vickerstown, and all the smaller houses behind it, with smaller gardens and less space, they were for housing the lower workmen, the ordinary workmen. But all the foremen got a view of the channel. Going back north, the nearest mountain is Black Combe. It's actually 20 foot short of a mountain, but It's the nearest big hill we've got, and I certainly can't climb it. Therefore it's a mountain as far as I'm concerned. The little dirt track just to the side of the channel is where we're heading back to. That's where the drone took off from. And despite the COVID-19 lockdown, you see there's still a fair amount of traffic about. Not exactly brimming with it, but, you know, decent numbers. And as we begin to descend, that's the main modern submarine facility, formerly owned by Vickers Shipyard. It's new, they build nuclear boats here, and it's all very hush-hush. We just call it the big shed. And that's about it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Cheerio.